Alright, how's everyone doing? Welcome to From Z to A, Alphabetical Interviews with Zach Anderson. I am Zach Anderson. Today we are here at Sage Sound Studios for the 39th edition of Monsters of Acoustic Rock, and I am joined by Dan Vitucci.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you so much for being on the show. I'm going to ask you the difficult questions as long as it has something to do with the letters of your name. So we'll start with D. How do you go about deciding what songs to play for any given set? Do you plan out ahead of time? Do you plan the order ahead of time, or just kind of however you feel that day? Do you change things up depending on how people react to certain songs?
I went from playing in like a bigger, more bunch of other people, kind of like sludge rock band, to taking a complete left turn and playing like finger-picked acoustic style stuff.
Nice.
So I basically play the songs that are finished.
Right.
Really. Mm-hmm. So, and that's always kind of like in the works, and some songs will be finished, and then I'll play them one day, and a new part will come or go. So I feel like all my songs are, because it's just me, and they're fairly, there's a lot of improvisation kind of inherent in the way that I play. They're always morphing a little bit, and little parts of them are coming and going, and they're always kind of, every time I play it, I guess I have like ADD. I'll play it a little bit differently, and sometimes it may sound like crap, or sometimes it may open up a whole new part. So, yeah, I kind of play what's done, and then even in the moment of while I'm playing it live, I tend to go off script a little bit, and I'll try something a little different and see where it goes. And sometimes it fails.
Nice. All right.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't.
All right, cool. Now, if you could play a gig with any other act in the world at any venue in the world, who would it be with, and where would it be?
I should have prepared that. I saw Sun O. Do you know who they are?
I've heard of them, but I haven't heard them.
I saw them like a month and a half ago in New Haven at College Street, and it's basically like drone heavy metal, and they wear robes.
All right.
And I would love to play. I think it'd be a cool mix of like acoustic. I wouldn't say drone, but when I practice, I get in that avenue. I would say like a really big church type space, or a really big outside festival at night. Play something with Sunwell. They're pretty wild. They basically play like 3 chords for 45 minutes. They have like 20 stacks set up. They wear robes, and they hold their guitars up and just feedback, and it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, that sounds fascinating.
Yeah.
Nice. Is there anything that's necessary of you to do before a show to get ready? Do you have any like pre-show rituals?
I definitely, like the week before, I kind of put it out of my mind, like the week leading up to the week, and then the week of, I usually every day I'll sit down and just run my hands through the songs, so I'm not like, I can minimize the amount of like nerves, because like I said, my stuff's kind of there's a lot of coming and going, so yeah, I'll usually practice like every day. I'll sit down, I'll run through the set, and just get myself, so okay, I know I can play these songs, so if I get a little nervous, I know I've played these at home, so I can kind of wing it. I mean, other than that, like right when I get up there, I kind of let everything go. I have a lot of I can get like really nervous up until I play, and then once I play, the instant I play, I usually, I'm like, well, I'm doing it now, so there's no reason there's no anticipation. It's happening, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Excellent. Now you are a man of many talents. Tell me about Vitucci cabinets.
Sure. Yeah, I make guitar and bass speaker cabinets, all handmade, made by me from scratch. I started doing that. I worked for 7 years for a guitar company in New York City called Sadowski Guitars. I was building basses and learning all about that, and I bought an old high watt head, and I wanted to buy a high watt cab, and I couldn't afford it, so I started looking up online. It was about 2014, 2015. I said, I think I can do that. I have this big guitar shop at my disposal. I have this huge woodworking shop. Like after 5, my boss let us have at it. So I built one, and when I built it, I just had a lot of fun. It was really. I enjoyed the process. I enjoyed doing it. So then a bunch of people in the shop started to see me build, and I got a couple of orders. They said, oh, I want a cab. I want a cabinet. So I started building them, and then the business just kind of started to roll from there, and I left New York in last year. Me and my wife moved up here. We had a baby, and then I opened my shop right down the street at 415 Howe Avenue. So, yeah,
Awesome.
that's been the story so far. I really like doing it, and I do custom cabs. I build stuff for stock. I can customize it to exactly what you play, and yeah.
Very cool. Excellent. So I like to end all my interviews with 3 interesting or random facts about yourself that many people may not know.
Oh my God. 3?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Okay, 3. I think in elementary school we had to wear Speedos when we swam because I think for some reason we didn't have normal sized trunks, and I remember having to wear Speedos and being extremely uncomfortable as a little guy. We swam in my elementary school. They taught us how to swim, which was cool. The Speedos weren't cool, so that's great. 2, I hate mushrooms.
All right.
They're disgusting. They're foul things. They look like ears. I also don't like eggplants, but that won't be 3. I don't like eggplants or mushrooms. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Not a fan. And 3, what was it? It was weird or interesting.
Random, whatever.
I broke my foot in 7th grade in gym class outside, jumping onto a soccer ball. I tried to jump onto it and balance, and I jumped onto it. It moved, and I did like almost a complete backflip and hit my foot and broke my foot in gym class.
Wow.
Youth.
Yeah, pretty much. That describes it perfectly. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Great, man.
If you want to check out Dan Vitucci, please visit the link below. And now we'll cut to a performance from Dan. So thanks again, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, man.
Good job.